So glad they made it to church this week. Welcome everyone watching online. And give it up for this worship team. Come on. That is such a great song. Hey everyone, my name is Pastor Curt, one of the pastors around here. We are in Mark chapter 10 of our study in Mark. And before we get in there's a couple things I got to tell you. First of all, I want to remind you again about the Thrive Host Homes. Thrive Host Homes, it's our way of housing all of our Thrive interns. And I just want to promise you, Kelly and I have done it 4 or 5 years. It's not a burden. It's not a weight. It's in no way, shape, or form. It's very enriching. So please go out to the courtyard after the service and take this flyer with you and host a Thrive home. The other thing I just want to cover just really briefly, and some of you have seen this. Some of you know what I'm talking about already because you're very discerning and you've perceived it, but I just want to be authentic with you for a second, just pastor to person if I could be. I've been feeling really heavy lately. Just, I don't know, COVID, all this whole year, just it's like a weight, like the weight of the world's on my back. And I'm just pressing down on me, and I called my doctor, described it to him. He doesn't know what's wrong with me. I called a counselor, described it to him. He doesn't know what's wrong with me. I can't sleep at night. It's like I can't get comfortable in my own bed. And I'm tossing and turning, and I can hear this, like pans rattling or something. It's getting so bad, and I just cannot get comfortable, and I feel more and more I'm sinking. Hey, Scott Connor, everyone. It's Scott Connor. That was a golf clap. If you really knew what he did, you would have given him a standing ovation. This is our executive pastor. He watches the books. He watches the staff. He watches the logistics. He's a great strategy person. Serves Andrew and I. And my life got so much better. But I have a what on? It's making no sense. I don't have, whoa, what are you doing? Scott, oh my gosh, it feels so much better. Oh, it's like a weight just got Scott. Give it up for Scott Connor one more time. Oh my goodness. It's like I'm healed. It's like I've been to a Pentecostal service or something. Okay, why the cheesy analogy? Obviously, I'm wearing a backpack filled with weights. The cheesy analogy, and I've said this to you, and I'm gonna say it again because it's the exact context of our passage in Mark chapter 10, and it's simply this: the heaviest weight you will ever carry is your own ego. You see, the problem, it's not COVID. The problem, it's not your job. The problem, it's not your spouse. The problem, it's not your relatives. It's not your kid. It's not your roommate. It's not your dog. It's not your cat. Well, in my case, it might be my cat. He's horrible. But your problem really isn't mostly those things. It's how you think about yourself in those things. It's the drama at work. It's the silence at home. It's the little bit of perfectionism and comparison with someone else. That's the real thing that's wearing you out. And this is exactly what Jesus deals with. If we'll open our hearts and minds and hear Jesus' advice on this weight, you can find freedom.